Indeed.
400 block of Main Street, downtown Ashland, and I know they're all ready for Christmas. Rita's ready for Christmas down there. She's got the poinsettias, so get your poinsettias for Christmas. Ashland Floral with 400 block of historic downtown Ashland Main Street.
And I have to just say, he didn't even read any of this. So does he know his sponsors or what? Does he know Holiday East and West and Awesome Rita from Ashland Floral?
No,
you know this.
Well, you know, see, the thing is, Ashland Floral, I helped out at the doghouse a lot with flowers. That's a man's best friend is a florist, you know. So Ashland Floral, they've been there.
Oh, and Rita did a big favor for me recently when I forgot to order flowers for an occasion, and she said, "I'll get them there for you on time," and she did. So a huge thank you to Rita and her staff. So you can hear they've even got the sirens going, and we were talking about the fire department, the police department. We're going to get a new police department building.
Yep.
And that fire department building, wow,
Yeah.
that is amazing. It's state of the art. It's all right here in Ashland. But they're coming at us right now, starting out with the sirens and the lights, and then right after that, always. And we're going to really check them out as they get closer, because usually we've got Dick Starasta. I usually know a lot of the people, so as they get closer, Carl Seeger wasn't sure. He's had a little bit of sinus, he said, and I'm not sure. And I said, Carl, you're like 86. Why are you acting disappointed because you can't make it, you know? But it wouldn't surprise me if that's Carl, but I don't see it. The American flag going by and all of the VFW flags and the pride that these guys, and in the past when it's ice cold and there's snow ankle deep and ice, they're still just marching right down historic Main Street. So we thank the veterans. That's just unbelievable.
Yep, and of course the Vietnam veterans flying the POW, the Vietnam War flag. Missing in action as well.
We've got some music coming our way. I'm hearing something going on, and I have a feeling.
I didn't put a crowd mic out there.
Yeah, well, that's all right. You know, I have a feeling that that's going to be the Ashland Youth Hockey, and as they get closer, we'll take a peek at it. Ashland Youth Hockey. And boy, listen to the music and look at the crowd in there. All right, they've got a huge trailer. What kind of trailer would you call that? I mean, lights all around it, flashing, big, huge truck playing it. Kids galore. They've got lights on their windows, with their Santa hats. I was going to say 25 to 30 kids on there, a few adults on there, and they are waving and having a lot of fun, and right here in the spirit of Christmas with some music right at us. Ashland Youth Hockey, a huge thank you.
A lot of hockey games up there.
Yeah, isn't that?
I didn't see no hockey games.
I didn't either.
We've got Cub Scout Pack 331 here. Help support your local Cub Scout Pack 331. They've got a couple of beautifully decorated Christmas trees on a trailer, and of course Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, and Scout Masters, Scout Moms and Dads walking behind. I'll tell you what, we had the Cub Scouts come out and help in the concession stand at the ABC Raceway a bunch of times this summer, and I'll tell you that they are very enterprising young boys. They were up selling popcorn and water in the stands.
See, that's what they do. They recently were selling their wreaths and all their different garlands and popcorn. I bought the popcorn and a huge.
You can't get better popcorn than
Nope. And a huge thank you to Dana Tolliver, because I know she's loves to get this one together for the parade. So thank you to her. She's one of the. What do you say? Cub Master? Do you say how they quite? I'm not either. I'm not either, but coming at us right now, and they are dancing up a storm, the Ashland School of Dance. And that is owned by Kit Doherty, and huge thank you. Stacy Miller's right, her second-hand person. They just put on a great performance, and I believe this year they'll have their spring performance. Usually it's in April, so we'll check our calendars, make sure to check the chamber for that. But they are doing a huge dance, and they're performing Lost Christmas. That's what they're performing. They've got tutus on, some have little antennas on, they've garland around their necks. I see bling like crazy, they're waving. Look at them dancing up a storm.
Reindeer, toddlers, I mean, the whole 9 yards and you got from teenagers down to the tots in here too.
They do.
It's really great.
They do, and they've got parents along the side. And I would say the youngest one I'm looking at probably looks like about 5 years old, maybe.
Yeah, I go with 5 unless you want to count the one that's riding on the shoulder.
There is one right on the shoulder, 3-year-old, right on mom's or dad's shoulders over there.
Oh yeah, awesome. Ashland School Dance. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
we're lucky to have them in the area.
Yeah.
They have classes for the kids.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Oh yes, we know this one. We have already discussed this one, Seventh-day Adventist, and they are located on 10th Avenue West and 7th Street in Ashland, and they do an awesome job. I can't say enough about them. They worked from early morning, and they've got the manger, Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus. All the kids are totally dressed in this. They're waving at us. Look at that, and it says,
Hey,
This is the reason
Christmas.
for the season. Jesus is the reason for the season, and indeed it is. Waving, and that's
Good,
beautiful. Isn't that? And you certainly know all about this.
Yeah, I know all about this.
This
Neighbors.
church, without a doubt, and I do as well. And they also have the star, a huge star on top. So if you can picture a manger with lights all around it,
Camel walking with them too.
they do.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Wise man happens to be number 2 grandson.
Is that right? I love that.
My guess is not is the number 1 grandson was up there and the granddaughter was in the float as well.
I absolutely love that. And they're my neighbors, so I can't say enough about Seventh-day Adventists.
Wonderful looking.
Their church services on Saturday morning.
I'll tell
And
you
now who do we have?
Oh my, CG Redding. They're costing something.
Looking good.
They always do, and they are in all of our parades. It's huge. What do we have, a ginger house there?
Oh yeah, well, it's gingerbread house, but it's
Dinner's full.
just lit up like crazy.
It is.
We're going to have the best looking house in town.
Cousin Eddie.
Now here you can work on it.
It's the Griswold Family Christmas on the Breading Float this year. And they've got Clark and Cousin Eddie and many of your favorite characters accompanying the float. And they are from they have 25,000 twinkling lights on an oversized tree. Look at that, 25,000.
That is huge.
It's huge. It's absolutely awesome. It looks like the disaster-prone family is ready for a good old-fashioned family Christmas right here in Ashland. So huge thank
I
you.
want to know if it was David or Paul was playing Cousin Eddie.
Don't you just kind of wonder on that one? Oh, I love it.
All right, so it looks like we have the
Ashland High School under the direction of Christine Homer, and the band is being led tonight by senior drum majorette Jay Hiltz. And a huge thank you to them being here. And the size, you're going to have to do a little guess here, Skip. I mean, this is a big, huge band this year. They want you to know they hope that you've enjoyed them at the football games and the Bayfield Apple Festival. And now they're in the season for all of their concerts, and they're going to be having their holiday program on December 15th at 7 p.m. in the Richard D. Sundberg Gymnasium. They thank everybody for all of their support. Tonight they're playing Deck the Halls as they go down historic Main Street. The Ashland High School Band under the direction of Christine Homer.
And I'm going to guess at 14 rows, and with 4 in each row, there's darn near 50 kids up there.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
And they're in full uniforms. Those are some snazzy uniforms for our school, let me just tell you.
Snazzy. Wow, here's a nice looking truck.
5.
Huh?
5.
5 what?
That's a number.
That's number 5?
Yep.
Okay, it's not Brunswick.
All right, that's right here.
Number 5. Number 5.
Sometimes they get a little bit,
Thomas
you know,
Powell from
that's okay.
Bayfield. This is a 1957 Mack D model log truck. He's got he's got logs on there, and he's got it all.
Look at the lights, though. How can you do a log truck and have that many Christmas tree lights? That's spectacular. It's huge.
I wonder if he used his cherry picker. You know the thing you pick logs up with?
I'm kind of
They
wondering.
look good.
I'm
Trust
wondering
me,
as well.
I like them. It's good, but they're not exactly stripping.
They're
But
just
it's
not.
awesome. It's awesome. Yep.
All right, now this one we have to check out. I'm thinking is going to be the Brunswillow
9.
Busy Beaver 4-H Club. Again, always in our
Tropical
parade.
Christmas.
Yep, they have Island Christmas is the theme for the Brunswillow Busy Beavers 4-H Club float. It features surfboards, Get a picture now. Surfboards, totem poles, palm trees, sand and blue water. An island Christmas wouldn't be complete without the 4-H members dressed in leis, grass skirts. They've got masks, singing along to definitely beautiful, beautiful island music. And they are singing and waving. Look at, there's beach balls on there. That and then in the middle of that, they're wearing the Santa hats just to give you that full, huge Christmas float. So thank you once again, Brunswick Busy Beavers 4-H Club. I love 4-H.
And the skirt that goes around the bottom is a grass skirt around the trailer.
A grass skirt around the trailer.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Number 10?
Number 10.
Yep, they're coming.
They're coming.
Who is this? This is the Ashland Wrestling Club. Ooh, hey, you know they're going to have their sign-up party. I just read a PSA about that on the radio. So.
December 17th?
December 17th.
Wrestling kickoff party, and that's the Ashland Wrestling Club. And they want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And they travel all across the state to attend tournaments, and it starts in January. For more information, they said they do have a Facebook page, or you can just check them online. And now they're just kind of saying, wait a minute, not quite sure what that was, but
I have no idea.
Somebody's getting excited there, and they want us to know something, I have a feeling. I'm not sure what it is.
Look out for Bill.
How you doing, guys? You know, there's one thing I forgot to put on that thing.
Yeah.
Is our Ashland High School is wrestling night in Anago. We hope they had a great tournament. We have not heard any results yet.
All right.
Oh, thanks, Bill.
Go Ashland.
Thank you, Bill. Go Ashland is right, and this is children pre-K through 8. There's so many things that are going on. Come on, everybody, support this. This is a great thing to have in our community, by the way, the Ashland Wrestling Club. Boy, he made some quick time running from that float, which has a Christmas tree, presents all around it, pickup truck with the little wrestlers in the back, just waving to everybody, a big sign on the back of the trailer and on the side of the truck.
That's awesome.
It really is. So
beautiful little float.
We want to.
Wrestling, and I'll tell you what, that's a great thing. I don't care what gender you are, get the kids involved young.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun. You get paired up with people the same size,
You do.
The same size, and it's a good learning experience.
Yeah, I've started to learn more about wrestling.
Oh, yeah,
I have friends who have kids in it, and I've started to learn more about it. Okay. Let's see what number. Oh, this is Frankie's Pizza.
Uh-huh.
Look at this, and we want to wave. And is Cheryl walking anywhere? Because I have to tell you.
No, I don't see Cheryl walking.
Well, I have to tell you, Cheryl from Frankie's is excellent at dancing the twist. Look at that.
They just shot snow out.
They did, and they have a huge, huge star
hanging over the tree.
They do. It's hanging right over the tree, and on a pickup truck, and it's a pretty big star, by the way.
Oh yeah, big star.
That's like a big crane or something hanging up there.
Huge presence on a trailer behind, and looked like there was some elves poking their head out.
It did, and they were shooting snow around or something, and I'm not quite sure, but we want to thank Frankie's because the theme of what they put in tonight, here's what Cheryl said, and Christina, they said, we just want to call this Christmas. And that's a good way to put it, There used to be themes for this parade, and one day, I believe it was Mary McFetrich said, why do we have a theme for the Christmas parade? The theme is Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So that's what everybody's doing, without a doubt. It's all about Christmas. So thank you to Christina and Cheryl from Frankie's Pizza for being in the Garland City of the North Christmas Parade, the 53rd, I might add. And, and I'm old enough to tell you that I've enjoyed every single one of them.
I don't remember 1, 2, and 3 so well because I was only 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, rub it in. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't even 1 when number 1 happened, so.
Well,
I was just born a couple months before. So.
But born and raised here, I don't think you've missed a beat on knowing just about every single person in this.
I try.
Or people knew your folks so well,
yeah,
too.
but I'm bad with names. See, if I don't write them down, I'm going to call you the wrong name.
That could be a male thing. I'm not real sure. I hate to say that and sound sexist in any way here, judgmental, but Ed's terrible with names. So I'm kind of thinking that's what it is. He is watching. He is actually videotaping the Garland City of the North Christmas Christmas Parade. So you'll be able to watch it, I assume, maybe on YouTube. I'm not sure where he's going to go with it, but
He's shaking his head.
he's shaking his head.
YouTube stuff.
It's always nice to have something from a beautiful community of less than 9,000 people. And how many Christmas parades and 4th of July parades do communities even have anymore? Not many.
No?
But the Ashland community always seems to come forth with one. And I love it. I just love it. What now there? What is, wow. Going in, right? That's right.
Cheryl.
Yeah.
Where's Cheryl? Oh, she's walking behind the float. She was walking in the float. Cheryl.
There's
you gotta
Cheryl.
scoot up.
Yeah, she was in a twist contest recently at an event that the chamber put on, and she got second place. And that gal knows how to twist. I just saw her the other day, and she's kind of trying to catch her float there.
Hey, slow down.
Cheryl Iverson.
Isn't that a cute
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
He's
who
got
do we
a
have
little
here?
puppy dog running and walking with a couple of girls. One of them has looks like some reindeer antlers.
This is the
also-
Bad River Transit. So this is the Bad River Raspberries 4-H Club and Bad River Transit right here. And we want to thank them for coming in. And they have kids. They have a little puppy dog. And Bad River Transit has been a huge supporter of their 4-H club, and they won a 2015 Friend of the 4-H Award. So thank you to the Bad River Transit for being in there. They've got garland with lights strung all across their big van on their Bad River Transit van on the side. It was really cute to see those little ones
little
right in
ones
front of
walking,
it.
Yeah, and I think the dog was playing the part of Rudolph.
I think you might be right there. I'm not sure, but I think you might
It
be
wasn't
right.
a red nose, but I got a feeling that's what it was.
And I like the name, Raspberries 4-H Club. I really like that. I think that's pretty cool. So Skip and I do our best to try to paint the picture to our listening audience of just exactly what these floats look like and how festive it is at the 53rd Annual Garland City of the North Christmas Parade. Now, let's see.
Number 14.
Number 14, right here.
That is the Ashland Snowmobile Club.
And boy, that is quite a float as well. We've got a lot of floats for this parade, and they're kind of starting to come by fast.
The Groomer and Snowmobile Drag on there, and their snowmobile raffle is in January.
Yep, they're going to have their huge raffle on January 9th. This year, they're going to add to the raffle a snowmobile. The tickets are now on sale. They're going to have a snowmobile, and then they're going to have their huge cash raffle as well. So just, there it is, Win Me. So without a doubt, yeah, that's on their float. So if you don't know a number, call the Ashland Chamber. We'll make sure you get a number for the Ashland Snowmobile Club to get your tickets. And they have huge, look at here. What do we have like,
There's the Groomer.
this
and
is the
drag
Groomer.
behind, which is
And
what goes on
this
the
is
parade.
about a half a block. The whole float is at least a half a block or more between the two.
Yes,
We have reindeer and a Christmas tree in the back,
And
and
they're sporting all the signs for the
Yeah.
trails.
the speed limit, the stop sign, the yield, go to the left, go to the right. They have all of their caution signs. Everything is on their float, and huge lights that they use in the middle of their trails. So sometimes if you're on the highway driving, you'll look over on some of the trails and you'll see those lights. And that is the Ashland Snowmobile Club at their best, keeping our snowmobilers safe with great groomed trailers for the 2015-16 Ashland Snowmobile season. And I'll tell you, everybody on that float is saying one thing: bring us snow.
They're wanting to snow something here. So.
Bring us snow. That's all I know that they're saying.
Now here's an interesting entry, and I love it. We have the Bayfield High School Marching Band.
Oh, we are so excited. I know Mary McFetridge was just, yay, yippee, the Bayfield High School Band is going to be in our Christmas
awesome.
parade. So we welcome them, and a huge, huge thank you to them. And the director is Ron Borchers. So under the direction of Ron Borchers, they're going to have their 52 members in 6 color guard. I know that's pretty big for Bayfield High School. You bet it is.
Awesome.
Yes, 52 members and 6 color guards under the direction of Ron Borchers. And they'll be coming. We always wish we could bring the music to you. Hopefully, hopefully you'll watch that video or listen to that video. But they are looking, as I call them, smart.
Oh yeah.
That is a smart looking band, and they're twirling and playing, and their lines couldn't be any straighter. They've got their banner right in the front. Let's see if we can't get them to wave over this way. They're carrying their flags.
They're doing what they're supposed to do. I found.
Wearing Santa hats. I sure would. I don't think I've ever seen as many Santa hats as I have in this parade.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But they a Santa hat. Welcome to the Bayfield High School Band.
Good girl.
I don't know. We got a little bit of it anyway.
You did.
We got a little bit of it.
And they usually try to play in front of the, the judges' stands. They usually try to put a little music together.
That is spectacular. I love seeing the Bayfield band.
Straight lines, and let me tell you, that is marching. They're not just shuffling. Those legs are going up. That's marching.
They're marching well.
Love it, love it.
Oh yeah, awesome stuff. Number 17.
Number 17, we've got right now Carlson Building Supply. And welcome them to the parade. Carlson's, we just welcome them without a doubt. They certainly, what does it say there?
There's always room in your heart for Jesus. In loving memory of Boyd Carlson.
Boyd Carlson, and we all could get very choked up at that. They've had quite a year at Carlson Builders. There's no question that there wasn't a man is absolutely good and great is Boyd Carlson to our Ashland community, both quietly and outwardly. Boyd was the best. So to Marie and his children and grandchildren and the family of Carlson Builders, we say from Heartland Communications and the Ashland Chamber, a Merry Christmas to you all.
And here would be why we don't have any of Dean or them guys.
That's right. This is why.
They're driving Tomlinson's because Zifco's purchased Tomlinson's.
They are now Tomlinson Zifcos.
Yes.
Without a doubt. And what would a parade be without them in it? And they're keeping that tradition going. So there are, let's see, how many records and what do we, can we even count them all?
5, 6, 7, 8, at least.
At least 8.
Yep, at least 8.
And they're just, I don't know if you can hear them laying on their horns, but there's at least 8. So there's no question. They're about 2.5 blocks long.
If you're in trouble, 715-682-2717. That is Tomlinson's number.
Awesome. Good for you. And there, look at, they even have a truck up there.
Transportation and recovery. And,
now they've got a pickup truck on one of the records. I certainly hope they didn't just go and help this one out because they're right down there carrying the truck right down the middle of the street.
I think that's Caroline's.
Is that Caroline's?
I don't know. But then you have the Zifco fleet of that go out and they will take care of the huge tires like on loaders and trucks and farm equipment that you've got there. So.
And I said 2.5 blocks. This is 3.5 blocks or
absolutely.
more.
3 blocks.
I mean, there are records and the lights. Picture this to our listening audience. The lights are flashing. It's a lot like if you remember in the old days when you used to go to the fire runs and they used to just tear down the street. Well, they're going slow pace, but those lights are all flashing and the horns are being beeped on. And we thank them not only for being in the parade, but for allowing our judges and our radio broadcast right here at Zifco's Battery and Tire, right here on historic Main Street. So we thank them for that. Then, of course, Ashland's finest, the Ashland Fire Department.
Yes, indeed. Our full-time fire department, and ambulance service, of course. That is something, if you're in trouble, they're going to be there within minutes.
And say whatever you want, but
a day.
unless you've needed them, you will never know how lucky our community is to have the Ashland Fire Department, the paramedics, everybody that they have on board.
Well-trained.
They deserve that new fire department that they are going to get.
Absolutely. They definitely need it, and it'll be centrally located, so it'll pick up on response time as well, which I don't think they could do any better. They're very fast.
They are very fast.
And
they certainly are. That is, I think that's going to be our finale of the parade.
The snow didn't come and Santa Claus didn't either.
Well, and you know what? We were worried about that though because we needed some snow, and they have sleigh and the carriage, and sometimes they try to get the horses in, so it just didn't. It wasn't probably able to work out, but that's okay.
That happens.
That is absolutely okay. Those things do happen. They're coming.
Coming? We do have
wait.
one?
You know how the disappointed kids get when they're sitting in the living room and they
how
go,
stupid can we be?
and they go,
walk away.
oh my gosh, where could Santa? They didn't make it. You know how disappointed? Guess what? We can't be disappointed.
No, we can't.
Here they come. That is absolutely hugely awesome.
We got, oh my goodness, that is a weird looking skateboard. It's a skateboarder that is on like only 2 wheels.
I'm not real sure. It's like one cut in half. Underneath they go. But here we go, our grand finale of the Garland City of the North Christmas Parade. We welcome Northwood Sleigh and Carriage, Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus. Huge welcome. Welcome to them. They have elves on board walking along the side. Presents. That's a great sleigh, and they've got, what are those horses? Help me. That's my
Those are
favorite.
draft horses.
Draft horses pulling
What's that?
Fjord.
fjords.
Okay.
I love that. A horse is my favorite animal. I wished I knew more and more about them. But the kids are jumping up and down on the sides of the streets because there was about a block space. So we were like, did Santa make it? Did it not? Yes.
I thought we set it up.
I think we did, and all of a sudden in comes Santa, Mrs. Claus. A huge thank you to, by the way, Pat Hammond from the Northwoods Sleigh and Carriage, and Sue Robinson. We thank her very much because they had something to do with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Yes, they did.
And there they were, and we thank them for coming in year after year to the 53rd Annual Garland City of the North Christmas Parade. Skip, this has been great.
It's been fun.
Breezy Ride, I hope you've enjoyed this.
Yes, and I didn't mean to break that window.
And did you hear that, Breezy?
I don't know if I did. No, I think it was Todd. Anyway.
It's been a great day in
It
Ashland.
sure has. This is beautiful. This is a great ending to a perfect day, December the 5th here in Ashland, Wisconsin.